night full of NBA action. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. Here are the starters for Utah. Jaren Jackson out there with Walker Kessler. Then there's George, then it's Ball, and it's Bailey in at the small forward position. And for Houston, Katie and Smith, the lengthy duo at forward. Amin Thompson out there with Ja Morant. And it's Şengün in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And we are right in the heart of the season. Some teams starting to surge, others running into roadblocks, Clark.
That is the ebb and flow of an NBA season. You've seen it. It happens all the time. Nobody is able to stay up or down very long. I mean, enjoy the highs, but recognize the work that has to take place when you do hit a low period.
Now here's Morant. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Ball. Morant, no good. Morant against George. Pass to Ball. And stolen by Durant. Now here's Morant. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It goes on Keontae George.
The boundless athleticism Morant has is really special. He's someone that is always in attack mode.
Just an electrifying style on the court for Ja Morant. And Grant, he's not shy when it comes to confrontation.
Oh, yeah. No, he's not ducking any smoke. But part of his maturation is choosing his battles, including trying to preserve his body from those fearless forays to the rim.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Pass to Durant. And he banks in the layup.
This is where KD dips into his bag and comes out smelling good.
George against Morant. Here's Kessler. George for 3. Drains the triple.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for the Rockets. Outside Durant. Back to Morant. Utah grabs the miss.
Give the defense credit there. Normally, that's 2 points.
Ball passes to Jackson. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
An absolute force on the glass. He was not going to be denied there.
The Rockets have gone 1 for 3 so far. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Ime Udoka. He's focused on Jaren Jackson Jr. tonight, always a big problem for opponents. Coach told me Triple J does the 2 things we all want, hit threes and block shots. He's won a Defensive Player of the Year, so we're talking about one of the toughest guys to game plan for because he's really good at both ends. Back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
It's rebounded by George.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
From downtown. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else.
They get it again. Durant. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pitch. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
The previous play is under review.
Many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area.
The ruling on the floor stands.
They get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Shepard's checked in. Free throw is good from Durant. Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
Jackson finds Kessler. It's hauled in by Houston.
Okay.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
And here's Morant outside. The Rockets again can't hit.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
Here's Bailey. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Rockets. The Rockets have gone 2 for 7. A sluggish start. Morant into the lane. Uses the glass on the layup.
After missing his first 4 shots, he finally gets one to drop.
Jazz trail by 4. Jackson with a screen on Morant. And the dunk by Jackson.
I mean, big-time finish from Jackson. He is a force out there.
Over to the wing. Here's Morant. And he gets it to go. Now 2 of 6 in the game.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Ball outside. The 3 ball. Doesn't go. And he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Inside. Here we go. 1-on-1. And that one drops.
Dynamic. I mean, every night Morant makes incredible plays, and that extends as well to his passing.
George for 3. Knocks down the triple. George has got 8 points.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Here's Durant. And it's blocked by Kessler. Down low. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, my goodness. Jaren Jackson Jr., get that one trending, please.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Now here's Durant. 7 points in the game. That's his 3rd basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff.
Yeah, right. I don't know how much weight that carries.
Now here's Durant. 9 points in the game. Here's Smith. That's good. And so Durant with the assist.
Not an easy shot for a young player, but Smith Jr. really smooth that time.
Pass to Bailey. Smith with the rebound. Houston leading by 3. Here's Shepard. George defending. Shepard, that's good. Shepard's got his 2nd basket of the night.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
And so Will Hardy calls a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Houston making some changes. Steven Adams checked in for Smith. Finney Smith comes in for Durant. And Brogdon is subbed in for Morant. Here's Collier. And we've got 28 seconds left in the opening quarter. Shot by Nurkic, no good. And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for the Rockets. It's a 5-point game. Shepard, that's good.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Marketing for 3. Connects from downtown.
That's clearly a recent trend. Big guys who can shoot it from distance.
Here's Brogdon. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. It's Houston up 4. And the second. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at Houston's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
They've got Dorian Finney-Smith. Shepard is out there with Malcolm Brogdon. Then there's Alperon Şengün. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. And something you never like to see, but guys, he definitely looks hurt.
Yeah, that type of injury is always worrisome. Hopefully, he's okay.
You're exactly right. I mean, with the way it looks, what we have to hope for now is that somehow it's not a long-term issue.
And the Rockets making a change here. Green is checked in. Utah making a switch here. Collier's checked in. Utah on D. Trailing by 4. Here's Shepherd. Shot clock at 6. Adams. And he converts the layup.
Yeah, this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes.
And Clark, one thing this Rockets team is known for is their ferocity on the backboards.
Yeah, they were terrific retrieving their own misses, and they played with the grit and the toughness that I thought belied the team's youth, and that's a good foundation to build on. You've got tough-minded young players that are only going to get better. Keep an eye on this Rockets team. One of the things most impressive about Malcolm Brogdon is how well-rounded his game is. Scores, passes, defends, rebounds, and he's also a tremendous leader on and off the court.
Thompson, he's checked in for the Rockets. Adams with a screen on George. Shoots from the line. Rebounded by Nurkic. Jazz trail by 7. It's Markkanen on the wing. George outside. Markkanen sets a screen. Here's Collier. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, with teams seeking switchable defenders, there's a specific player type that could be losing value, those smaller scoring-minded combo guards. You think of the Cole Anthony, Colin Sexton, Jordan Clarksons of the world, perhaps not as sought after as before with teams looking for positional size and versatility.
They'll be challenged for certain. All right, Shams, thanks for the report. Brogdon feeling it out a bit to the inside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That's on Matisse Thybulle.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
Bailey's checked in for George. Jazz trail by 6. Here's Collier. Tipped.
Some aggressive defense from Finney-Smith, allowing him to deny that shot.
The Rockets have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Nurkic against Adams. And he gets the bucket. Adams has got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Pass to Bailey. 3-pointer. Thompson pulls it in. Houston leading by 6. Here's Shepherd. Sinks another one. He's on the roll. Starting 4 for 4.
They're finding ways to get the ball to the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Thybulle. From outside, off the mark. The Rockets have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Brogdon finds Thompson. Back to Brogdon. Lets it go from 11. Misses off the right iron. Jazz trail by 8. And we've got a report now. Let's find out the news on Alperen Sengun.
Thanks. I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Houston. It's his shoulder that's the source of discomfort right now. Diagnosis at this point is that it's just a sprain. His absence really will affect this team's competitiveness. So hopefully they can stay the course in the meantime. Back to you.
Allie, thanks for the info.
You know, you learn a lot about yourself through these long rehab processes. There's a physical component for sure, but I think mentally and psychologically is where the real challenge is. I have no doubt he'll return, and my guess is he'll be better and stronger than ever.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Tate's checked in for Finney-Smith. Durant comes in for Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Morant in for Shepherd. And a new group getting ready for Utah. Kessler, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Jackson comes in for Larry Markkanen. Ball, he's checked in for Thybulle. And it's Keontae George in for Collier. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you, guys. Amin Thompson, one of the most spectacular athletes in basketball. Coach Ime Udoka said he's so fast and explosive that he has the versatility to attack any matchup. Put a big body on him, he still has his advantages. We can put him anywhere in actions, and he can get downhill. Back to you.
What an athlete. Okay, Allie, thanks for the report.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Tries a 10-footer. The rebound by the Jazz. Kessler's got 4 rebounds now. Ball against Thompson. Ball passes to Jackson. Oh, Adams with the block.
Oh, a fantastic defender. Adams embraces his role on this team as their defensive anchor.
And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
You have to give them credit for their defense here in the early stages. I mean, they've shown tremendous anticipation, on the same page as a unit defensively, especially on those block shots.
And we got to also mention their intensity on defense so far. I mean, the number of steals they've collected has been substantial.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Clint Capella comes in for Adams, and Brogdon is subbed in for Tate. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Here for Utah. Lowry Markkanen's checked in for Kessler. Thibault comes in for Bailey. And it's Collier in for Ball. 1:51 left in the second period. Ja Morant. Little floater is good.
Looking more confident offensively. I think he's starting to find a groove.
And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. A 12-point game. And George with the jam.
Seeing the opening, George does not hesitate. I mean, just a great move.
Outside Brogdon. Pass to Durant. Durant owning the inside.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Markkanen for 3. Thompson pulls it in, and it's Houston's ball. They're on a 14-6 run. The offensive rebound. Here's Durant. Oh, KD! Filthy!
A 3-level score. Durant is a pick-your-poison matchup for defenders.
Jackson the screen.
Can't stop Kevin Durant, bro.
To the paint. It's tipped. And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Smith, he's checked in for Brogdon. 35 seconds left to play in the first half.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Oh, George with a steal. To the middle. Here's Collier. Ooh, Thompson with the block.
Decent reach and solid instincts, allowing Thompson to get a hand on it.
And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball. There's 14 seconds left in the second. From the high post. And there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist by Smith.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close.
How many points
Rockets on top, up by 16. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
And get ready for the...
Thanks for tuning in. We love the Mount.
They say live by the 3, die by the 3. Right now, they are on life support.
Agreed. They're shooting their way right out of it.
All right, fellas, let's change it. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
So the Utah 5 right now. We've got Jackson. Ball is out there with George. Then it's Walker Kessler, and it's Bailey in at the small forward position.
And great poise there from Jackson. He's getting crowded by the defender, but stays cool and takes the foul.
First trip to the line for him here. It's both from the stripe. The Rockets lead by 14. Outside Durant. And it's blocked by Kessler. And that's out of bounds. It was last.
You just gonna have to get cooked because this nigga's amazing and we can't do nothing. Here. Jaren, you ain't fast enough. But hey,
touched by Kessler. Morant surveying the floor. Clock at 6.
Oh my God!
Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Morant's got 12 points.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Ball passes to George. And the 3 off target.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas where they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Bailey's shot is off. The Rockets lead by 18. We've got Steven Adams out there, Clark. What comes to your mind when you're asked about him?
Oh, I love his grit. I love his physicality. He's just an anchor when he gets in the paint, when he sets a screen. You just don't move this guy. And his hands are really good. I mean, he's a throwback. But boy, is he effective and impactful in the way he rebounds, sets screens, and defends. And he never shies away from physicality.
George feels it out a bit. Pass the ball. And here's Bailey for 3. Kept alive. Kicks it out to Jackson. Now Kessler. Adams covering. Here's Bailey. Ooh, Durant with a steal. 13 feet out. And there's Smith. That one's good. On the assist from Durant.
Yeah, pretty slick move by Smith. You got to have a strong handle to go up against NBA defenders.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And here's Bailey for 3. Buries it from 3. Bailey's got 5 points.
Defensively, you've got to apply more pressure to a shooter of his caliber.
Morant, the pass to Adams. And here's Smith. Outside Morant. That's his 6th make and 11 tries.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And they get it back. And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Going with an almost entire new group here. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Kessler. Markkanen comes in for Jaren Jackson Jr. Thibault, he's checked in for Bailey. And it's Collier in for George.
And the quick trigger of Markkanen is impressive. He got such a fluid release, too, especially on these catch-and-shoot jumpers.
Outside Durant. Houston working the ball around. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Yusuf Nurkic picks one up. It's his first trip to the line. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Shepard, he's checked in for the Rockets. That's good from Smith.
You gotta like how energetic Jabari Smith is. A young guy who is fired up and ready to prove to the entire league just how good he can be.
Collier. Durant pulls it in. Durant's got 4 rebounds now. Inside. Tipped away. Here's Shepard. Takes it inside. And the layup is good. Shepard's got 10 points in the game. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Rockets.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
Well, something else that has stood out to me has been their aggressiveness on the boards. They're just out-muscling the opposition on the offensive glass.
Pass to Moran. Down low. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Wow. Smith going for a slam. He wants everyone to know that he's arrived.
Now here's Markkanen. Ball outside. Back to Markkanen. Shoots. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. 11 points in the game.
He has certainly shot the ball well here, trying to lift his team up.
Durant against Thibault, and he comes up with a bucket. And the Rockets lead by 21.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Shot's good by Collier.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Pass to Shepard. Back to Moran. Outside Durant. Knocks it down from distance. Durant's got 8 points in the quarter.
His third triple of the game. A little more success from out there in the second half.
With the drive, Nurkic. And Nurkic throws it down.
Oh, too easy for Nurkic. A big man who goes up strong. You have to meet him at the rim and counter his aggression.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Matisse Thybulle. That's his third foul of the game. So for the Rockets, Capella, he's checked in for Adams. Finney-Smith comes in for Smith. And Malcolm Brogdon is subbed in for Ja Morant. And a switch here also for Utah. Wesley's checked in.
Good trickery that time with the ball by Brogdon. Nice finish as well.
Pass to Nurkic. Here's Collier. 36 seconds left in the third quarter. He takes it in. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Utah shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
I think they've taken a major step in the wrong direction when you talk about their foul shooting, guys. I mean,
Everything got 25. Ooh. My goodness.
not even close to what they shot last year.
Thompson, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. And so Thompson will bring it up for Houston. Pass to Shepard. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Getting his team the best shot on the floor. Amen Thompson feeds a ready shooter that time.
To the wing on the left. Here's Collier. He's got 5. Markkanen from long range. That one doesn't drop. 1 second left. The shot, no good. And so it's the Houston Rockets with plenty of breathing room. 23 points to end the quarter. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We'll be back in a moment. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Ja Morant is out there with Ben Thompson. Then it's Malcolm Brogdon. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Capella in at the center position. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Pass to Markkanen. Here's Bailey. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Launches it. Rebounded by Brogdon.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And Capella gets it to go.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
The Jazz shooting about 41%. Ball outside. Here's Wesley. Markkanen for 3. Pass to Wesley. And Morant clears the board. Houston has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. And founded back in 2020, the National Basketball Social Justice Coalition still pushing for voting rights and eliminating bias in the justice system. A lot yet to be done, Grant.
Yes, indeed, B.A. And give them a follow. I mean, it's so much important work, and it takes all of us to really create the change we all hope to see.
Pass to Capella. 5 on the clock. From 9 feet out, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Kessler.
Yeah, Shepard's so creative with